Grand Rising people. Today I'm kind of torn. I don't really know what to talk to y'all about, whether it be the things I learned when I was being spiritually attacked, or more about my spiritual attack. Today, one of those days, I'm actually still hurting from it a little bit. A lot of it, actually. And I'm not going to get on camera because I don't really like showing my vulnerability. So, as I was being spiritually attacked, I learned a lot of things about all of us. Like when you go into a store and you pick out a clothing item that has a quote or particular symbol, you actually think you're picking that out. Honestly, your spirit is picking it out. And that's why you are attracted to that particular clothing item. Or let's talk about when you're out and about and you see somebody on a corner and they come up and talk to you and you just perceive it as that person is crazy or they have lost their mind or whatever have you. That's not necessarily true. One, both of y'all spirit recognizes each other. And they're actually drawn to you by spirit to ask for help. Another thing I learned is those people we had labeled crazy and whatever have you, they're actually not crazy. They actually went through their spiritual awakening and their minds broke, so to speak. They didn't know how to process the information that they was receiving. During my spiritual awakening, I found out we all have spiritual gifts. And I know that we used to look at people and say, there's no such thing as a psychic. And I'm guilty. I said it too. But honestly, there are such things as psychics and mediums. I am one of them. During my spiritual attack, they awokened my spiritual gifts. And I started seeing the things that they were doing. I actually got a chance to see into their past, present, and future. And I found out that this group of people who attacked me, which I'll go ahead and tell you, my family was in on this whole situation. But I found out that this group spiritually attacks people that they have done crimes against. They had actually killed people. for their spiritual gifts. There's even somebody using my own spiritual gifts against me. My family hired one of their co-conspirators to be in a relationship with me, and for him to attach a spiritual cord to me. Well, what he didn't know is once he done this, it opened me up enough to see inside of his life. Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's a place I didn't not want to be. Because after I left this young man, all kind of stuff started being revealed to me. I'm hurting today because I found out my little sister is one of the people that did death rituals on me. That's another thing. There's so many different forms of magic. I have survived through death magic, mirror magic, picture magic, these people were even killing cats doing rituals on me. They can actually bury your belongings, like your underwear and stuff like that, in the backyard. And I'm talking about some really, really horrific things. I'm not going to lie to y'all, I'm still trying to process. I'm still trying to. I'm making it one day at a time. Things are actually better than what it started out to be. I guess I've been trying to bring myself to be more comfortable actually talking about some of the stuff that I had to go through to get to where I am right now. On my first video, I told y'all the devil and God definitely exist. And I had proof. I have proof of the existence of both. I know I'm sitting here talking to you right now because God definitely exists. God showed me how to get out of the different things that were happening to me due to them trying to put me in a dark portal, which is very real. And now on the 3D realm, this dark portal looks like them just trying to ruin your life, in any way, shape, form, or fashion. It's just like a lot of the spell work to my relationships and my finances. These people told a whole bunch of lies, especially my mother and my sister. They actually went to court and tried to make me look crazy. But the whole time they was doing stuff so that I would respond. And people would be like, oh, she's talking out of her head and all of that type of crazy stuff. They found the person who I was supposed to be in a relationship with, who I was supposed to end up in a relationship with after they couldn't get to me and kill me how they was trying to. And they started telling that man all kind of lies about me. They took insurance policies out. It was just, I have really went through something that is like, it's still traumatic for me, in a sense. Although I'm far away from them. One day I hope to get this together to where I can sit and talk to y'all about this without all this crying. I don't even feel like that they're worth my tears at this point. I'm worth my tears versus me going out hurting them. I would never do half a piece of what was done to me, to nobody else. Because I know what that feel like. These people tried to lie and say I'm doing magic on them. When in actual reality, you can return their magic to them. Yeah, I gotta get this together. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I've been through a complete healing journey ever since. And I still got a long way to go. I'm gonna suggest y'all get to y'all healing, man. These people are attacking more than just me. They was attacking a group of people at the same time. They had this one lady. There's something called honey jar spell, where she actually puts something that represents you into a jar and put it in the freezer. And what this spell does is supposed to freeze you in one spot to where you're not learning anything, you're not moving forward in your life. And she does this to a lot of people. Let's see, we got the graveyard witch. She go get dirt from the graveyard. These people actually held a funeral ceremony for me and buried pictures of me in the ground, trying to hurt me as much as they possibly could. Well, the thing about it is, the only thing they hurt was my feelings. Because these were supposed to be people that I love, people that was just in my face, cruel. And the devil used them to get to me. thinking that I was just going to lay down and take it. Yes, I had to learn magic. It wasn't just where a fun experience of, oh, I stumbled across something. Let me learn how to do it. I was kind of forced, in a sense, to learn magic in order to survive. We were taught tarot was evil. Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Oracle of the Ether, Sun, Moon, and Stars Intuitive Tarot saved my life. If I would not have been pointed in the direction of that beautiful young lady, let me tell you, I wouldn't be here. So, to you, Miss Ether, thank you. And I love you. Do you hear me? I love you very much. There's other couple of tarot readers that I had started watching, but then once I found out that some of these people were using those tarot readers and buying those tarot readers to give me false information, I pretended like I was still watching them. But the whole time, I was actually not watching them. Although God has sent me other tarot readers too, but I won't even talk about them because I'm going to keep them hidden. But Sun, Moon, and Stars, yeah. Me and her had a purpose together, and I didn't know it at the time. But I'm figuring that out. I get it. It's a lot of stuff out here that we either scared of it, we don't know about it, or we've been taught that it's the opposite of what it is. I better stop believing these people. Some of these folks gonna get you killed. And some of them sit right up in your face. Y'all better figure out who y'all handler is. I know I had a handler. Or he thought he was my handler anyway. Matter of fact, I have a baby with my handler. Right now, he's lying saying we married. We are not married. Under any circumstances, he has forged papers saying that we are married, and we ain't married. I've never been married, thank God. Not worldly anyway. Spiritually maybe, but not worldly. Yeah, I have to give me a minute because sometimes I have to process some information. I'm going to be honest with you. Once you start going through your spiritual awakening, if you being spiritually attacked, stuff gonna come at you so fast. You're gonna have to grasp so much information so fast. But the one thing I will tell you is this: God ain't gonna reveal it until you get away from people. Sometimes when you think, everybody done abandoned you or whatever, man, it can be a blessing in disguise.
I know for me it was. Now, I love being in solitude. I love being by myself. Just me and God. Because we ain't never by ourselves, let me say that. All of us have spirit guides and ancestors and angels watching over us. And because of our lack of knowledge and the things that we've been conditioned to believe, we just don't think about it. I'm telling you, going through what I went through, I questioned everything. People are telling you don't question God. Oh, that's a lie. I think that's one of the things God loves about me. I question him too. I ain't gonna lie, I do. I question God. I question my ancestors. I question everything. And let me say this to you. You better believe you do have ancestors that's working for the lower vibrational energies, which would be the dark side. So when you talking to your ancestors, you better ask your light, your highest of the white light ancestors for answers and guidance. You know, I didn't think Ouija boards were real until I went through my ordeal. But these people actually went and got a Ouija board and was trying to contact my ancestors. Well, guess what, child? They had never contacted my ancestors at all. What they did was they awakened them. But I bet you I wish they wish they had not have awakened my ancestors. Right now, my ancestors is turned their tail up and keeping guidance on me. Making sure they pour love into me and teaching me how to love myself more. Because, being honest, the reason why I got into all of that is because I didn't love myself. I'm still learning how to love myself properly. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm doing a good job at it. I do a lot of self-reflection and what's called shadow work, which I'm kind of doing some shadow work right now, you know, as I'm sitting here talking to y'all. Most of my shadow work consisted of me crying a lot, especially once I was finding out all the different little things and the different players and pieces and what they were actually doing. You know, in my mediumship, my father, James Franklin Davis Sr., had been coming to me. And now I believe he was coming to me because he was trying to tell me about what Georgia Anna and Moniece Davis was doing. I know now, y'all. I want y'all to know. However, y'all, I'm serious about y'all gotta self-heal. I'm learning how to forgive them for doing what they done. I know they just walking around hurting. And instead of them healing, they rather spread the hurt. That's why we seeing so much of evil in the world. We got a lot of beings walking around spreading they hurt. My thing is all of us have been hurt. Every single last one of us. There is not one person on earth that has not been hurt. And let me rephrase, in earth, because we think we live on earth. We're actually in earth. So However,
all of us hurting. Some of us take our pain and we choose to heal from it. And others take their pain and they choose to, let's spread it about. Well, this person hurt me, so let me go hurt somebody else that didn't have anything to do with it. Tell y'all, all of it's spiritual. All of it. A lot of those people woke up to their spiritual gifts and they use it to hurt other people. And because you don't know that you are a magical, spiritual being, you are the very person that they target. People that don't believe that magic exists. You being targeted. And I'm telling you right now, your handler is somewhere close to you, sitting up in your face, acting like they love you and care about your well-being. And the whole time, they behind your back, doing magic on you, to your finances, to your relationships, mentally manipulating your psyche. Let me tell you how dirty it is. I remember I chose to live out of my vehicle at one point. One of the persons that was doing moon incantations on me, Moniece Davis, actually came and sit with me in my vehicle. I ain't pretending like she loved and cared and come on, let me buy you something to eat. And, I ain't gonna lie to you. When she got out of the vehicle with me, I remember asking myself, I wonder why she ain't asking me to come and sleep on her couch or anything. I found that to be strange because I know me. If the roles would have been reversed, ain't no way I'd have watched my sister sleep in a vehicle, whether she chose to or not, without even offering. So, come stay at my house. I don't care if you got to sleep on the couch. Just come. And that's the difference between somebody who worked for the devil and somebody who worked for God. Let me say that. But now I know why. The whole time she was a part of it. Man, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I went through some hellified situations. And you know what? It only made me want to love more. But I had to learn how to be careful with who I love and how I love them, rather. Because I love everybody. I still love them. All of them. The two guys, my mama, my sister, my son. I still love them people. I just love them from a distance. I love them a lot differently. I couldn't let them turn my heart bitter. That ain't who I am, and that ain't who I'll ever be. So, no matter what they do, no matter what they say, I got some morals and values they never can take. Ever. And I mean that.
just because y'all hurt me, that don't make me hate you. It just make me not mess with y'all. And the world gonna know why. The rest of y'all have a beautiful day of existence. And I'm gonna keep posting.